Okay, this little quickie video is for the Chimera channel, just to keep it running. Their Starship Locations game thing is not quite finished yet. There's other stuff being used for the studio room, so can't do that yet this weekend. We will get to filming on bridge sets regarding the Starship Voyager in the movie and the Enterprise from Classic Trek. From the movie, Star Trek, it's still a Star Trek parody, still keeping its names. Mark's Cards needs a couple of weekends to finish up the 23 minutes of pages. Yeah, we said that last year. It's still the same case this year, that we do have some of the models and productions and sets recreated. The ones that were used for the Robotech movie were not lost. We still have those. They're just a little banged up. The one Robotech figure was lost, but that was not really conducive of this one anyway. So this is a Silly Track update. Channel for Starship Chimera website. 82405. Yes. No, we have not been called by Discovery or the Orville or the productions therein at any point. Fox TV has not called us regarding Discovery, or CBS has not called regarding Discovery Season 2. Even though some of our silly Trek stuff is pretty much what Discovery and Orville are doing. They don't know us, so yeah, they just on the same wavelength. Anyways, yes. And FanimeCon, and coming up. And if we do a Starship Locations game thing and intro thing a little bit there, then because we're doing a Robotech thing on the other channel, we did a Transformers Meet Robotech thing on the other channel. If we do that over there, then we probably can't film it because of there's going to be music in the background. Because there almost always is. Come up with something. I was going over the storybooks just recently, the story guide thing, which you don't necessarily need to know about, although we could put some elements of the story guide up online and the stories, but not the full books. That's for later. I've rewritten the Cillian stories, changing all the characters' names to protect the innocent and the guilty, and would be releasing them as actual real stories, including another story that's unique martial sportist story for the other channel. But nothing with G.I. Joes and nothing that ambitious. Anyway, Starship Chimera will also feature the runabout Jacques at some point in the movie, which was the last video on there, the runabout. If you want to catch up with Chimera 82405, he occasionally appears on Trek Core, commented on Fanime, on Comic-Con, Silicon Valley, and said hi. Commented on other stuff on there, on the fact that, Star Trek news. They're allegedly working on 2 new movies in the other universe. It appears the first one doesn't involve Simon Pegg and Jason Lin, and the other one does not involve Quentin Tarantino, but apparently he was originally attached, but not anymore. But there's no reason they couldn't cast him as a director of a Discovery episode. So that's probably the direction they'll go. Put over Discovery. The remerger of Viacom and CBS might still happen. And And if that does, then that would be interesting. Also, Fox, 21st Century Fox, Disney kind of got together, and that makes the channel interesting because, yeah, we subscribe to some of their stuff, the Marvel stuff. So yeah, it makes it interesting. So yeah, kind of yeah. Anyway, yeah, the connections on Star Trek Online, can't really say we've done anything with that lately, just because we haven't really got any contact with those 2 or 3 people that were doing the online thing. Some of the other ones are doing other games and other things. They got bored of the Star Trek game because it wasn't us. My game is awesome. I have to actually have content. And that's another thing with Trek Yards as well. You have to have something to show them other than just a piece of paper or just a model floating around. Otherwise, yeah, they have nothing to work with if they want to do a 3D render or something. It is possible that in the future, if they had something to show, we don't have any content. Kind of the problem with the other website and other things. That without content yet, you can't really do anything. Mark's Cards has let up a little bit on the premise that we could do some of the B unit stuff because look, it's already approaching May, and yeah, maybe you should go ahead and do some of the B unit stuff. Put that in the can and just say, all right, Chimera. Maybe you should start assembling a raw version of the first 50 minutes of the movie just to see what that's like too. To see how it paces and flows and everything, and see how that works. Because there was a version of that before which didn't get lost, so it was on the master copy, fortunately. And the footage that was filmed in March could be added to that. Having a B-roll thing. The problem is that yeah, we can't put it on disc anymore. Is that we have to use these jump drives or solid state USB drives because they no longer make good quality burnable CDs. Apparently, they're kind of pricey to get a hold of. It is possible to get a hold of them, but they don't really do that much anymore. It's mostly, yeah, they plug in memory cards and stuff, which is more efficient. It's just more expensive. Yeah, you could store the whole movie as a file big enough for Blu-ray and plug it into your Blu-ray player and play it, which is convenient. But yeah, digital media stuff is changing in the middle of all of this. Yeah, but we do have a movie. There is a movie in the can. It's just yeah. It's Mark's Cards working constantly. Of course, he needs, he wants to eat. He needs to have bread and butter, but yeah, yeah, a fan film that is, yeah, that. I'm prolific. I get things. I just jump into it full bore and finish things. Yeah, it's just. I mean. That Transtech, Robotech thing, I was like, well, that's like immediately I had hammered out a script last month and it was good, so I filmed it and I shot the script immediately over the course of like 7 days for the Robotech thing. And it was pretty quick, and I was like, I can expand this a little bit and fill it in and stuff. And 11 days later, I had a full 45-minute episode of another Transtech spin-off episode, pilot, that was greenlit. So yeah, it's sitting there as a, hey, pilot, keep doing them. Okay, but yeah, it's been a month. Don't have anything new on that one, but that one was done. It's finished and up and online. That's how fast it is over here, KDS. Yeah. Anyway, Chimera update. Yeah, there you go.